BagFuel, baby.
What was the hip hop environment like back then?
It was dope back then because hip hop was still relatively new. You know, it was just coming out of the 80s, out of that Run DMC era, and we came out 91. So we like to call it the naughty 90s. We set off that decade, you know what I mean? And the beauty is that everything was physical product. So you had cassettes, CDs, vinyl, you know, that was the lifeblood of the business, man. The paper was really flowing then. You had Def Jam and all of that. So that's what really fueled the industry. So you had the best parties. Like right now, I heard y'all talking about, party scene is dead, you know, things is different. Yep. People are standing around loungy. But you gotta realize when they're not making this money off of this physical product, it dries up a lot of budgets.
Wow.
So now, you know, labels can't sponsor parties. There's no incentive for them
to create the euphoria that we're used to.
That's right.
I didn't think about that.
You know?
Because a big part of the parties that we had when I was first coming up in the game, they was all label parties.
Yeah.
That's why you couldn't get into it. Even if it was inside a club, it was Def Jam is doing this party at Nell's.
Right.
Def Jam is doing this party at Speed.
Yeah.
So you had the rappers coming out with Def Jam. And it was
Def Jam Loud. You remember Steve Rifkin and them?
Loud
They had
Records
the
was doing a lot of
street
promo.
teams.
Definitely.
Bad Boy.
Bad Boy was on the
party
street.
scene.
Definitely. Party scene was lit.
And then, you know, all the rest of the labels was getting the crumbs. So, you know, there was incentive for parties and creating vibes, you know? So it was really, really fun back then. You could really network with people and rock out, and it just wasn't so selfish. And now I think because of streaming, so much stuff is so demonetized, and the mentality we have, everyone needs to fly in a private jet and just be the biggest, baddest everything. There's no middle ground, you know what I mean?
Did y'all do a lot of showcases back then? Because I know like Wu-Tang did a lot of showcases and shit like that.
Yeah, you had to. You had Jack the Rapper, B.R.E. You had so many different conventions around. Again, you know, that physical product
that was part of
financed everything. So once digital kicked in, and you know, you were duplicating CDs and coming into the MP3 game, it was like, the money ain't the same. So all of those conventions dried up. These tech companies come, and now what's going on right now is the labels and the tech company passing the bag back and forth, and they're not paying the musicians or the artists nothing. You know what I mean?
What you think about Universal making a stand against TikTok?
Yeah. Russ said, how ironic. You're mad because they won't pay you what you want for your music catalog.
But
how
you're not
ironic.
paying nobody.
You're not paying the artists. And that's what Russ is saying. I see if you pressing them and you're going to pass it through to the artists, but y'all keeping the bag and you're not giving the artists shit.
The music industry is mad at TikTok's tactics that the music industry has implemented.
Yeah, that's right.
Go figure.
That's right.
But isn't that always the case?
Every time.
When you're getting away with it, it's okay. But when somebody else learns how to get away with the same thing, they're foul. Nah, it's the same problem.
But I did see Lucien Grange. He was talking about increasing the royalty stream, and I think you know, the pay per stream. So he's talking about increasing that, and it's supposed to be for artists' rights. But I think trending forward, I think they made so much paper and they sitting on so much of a bag. They like, we could take our foot off their necks a little and get them a little something, you know?
Vinnie.
I like this business
when
talk with Vin
the fuck
Dog.
has somebody got a lot of money and took their foot off a nigga neck and wanted to share the bag?
When they're trying to misdirect people.
Let me tell you the trickery, and you helped me realize this shit. It was either you or Circuit, right? Now the stream time is going up. So before it was 23 seconds, then it was something like 30 seconds,
right.
Then it was 59 seconds. Now they want this record to stream for 1 minute and 23 seconds before they pay you.
Right.
Duh. They better pay niggas more money because you about to get rocked on the front end, fuck the back end. You about to get rocked. Because now if I play your record to the hook and it's lit, and you know when we doing music, we bring it back. Oh, that's my shit. Boom, let me bring this shit back.
That's double pay?
It's no pay. It gotta go to 1 minute and 23 seconds, bro.
Right. And
So
you know
better.
what? And that's what they do. It's almost like a freemium model, right? You get up there, everything's for free. Now they start closing things out. They funnel everything. You can't get your organic reach. How much bullshit was that where you work to build up your following, whether it's a Facebook, Instagram, or a TikTok, you build up your organic following. Now they cap you to a third of your reach, organic reach, for every tweet because they want to monetize and you to boost your post, not only to reach your full organic base, but to go beyond it. It's bullshit. And guess what, guys? Unfortunately, I feel them doing the same thing with all the podcasting because niggas is making so much money, everybody is going up. And bottom line is, at a certain point,
they're gonna close.
It's not sustainable, right?
Didn't I tell him that?
Because it's only but so many sponsors that they can get. But you have to build your culture and build your audience and have them subscribe to you. But on the other end of it, they're gonna start moving the fucking goalposts.
They already doing that because they have to because the cat is out the bag. And I explained to my man right here, I said, all good things come to an end. It's too easy to podcast right now, right? And they're letting a lot of trash get through because it's this and that. Once they're gonna start ruling the track, oh, you have to shoot like this. It has to be this long to get paid now. It has to be this quality to get paid.
You have to talk about these subjects.
Even more censorship.
Yeah, even more censorship to get paid. That's where it comes from. And then they can shut you down across all platforms. So now you gotta invest in yourself even more and build your own website, which is where I got the domain for us. We gotta build our website just in case anything goes wrong. Yo, we can monetize over here. We're this big, you can find us over here. Pause.
Well, that's why I think a lot of content creators, you know, you guys should, this is part of what I'm doing. Just stay involved in these universities, man, and fuck with these kids. Because the kids are the ones who will build the next platform. It'll be the next TikTok, the next Spotify, the next title. So it's all about rocking with the kids. And if they have the creative, you know, the technical creative, then you coming in with the content creation. That's how you do it.
What you said on the phone call, giving people an outlet to express their creativity and don't like, one of the things too, like Esso's good at, and myself and Ghost, and I think you too, young kids always feel like older people talk down to them like they're some pieces of shit as opposed to talking to them like they're peers. I know we're old and we have experience, but being young and watching older dudes just dismiss shit, that you lose out on a lot.
I don't believe in that because these kids are growing up in this tech world. And just like hip hop, I remember I was 21 years old and I was dating a girl and her sister was like 3 years older, 5 years older. So she was asking me questions about how we make money and being a multimillionaire at 21 years old. She's like, y'all making that much money? You know what I'm saying? So I think that was hip hop. But now in this tech game, these kids are not dumb. So next thing you know, these kids are gonna be richer and richer, younger and younger. So they're gonna be like 17 years old, 15, 16 years old, multimillionaire with some kind of app or taking advantage of an app like the Bad Baby girl. You know, she killed them on OnlyFans. And that's where their audience is.